I'm really looking to see the future of Malala and Rigathi Gachagua. I'm sure it won't take long.
It won't take long.
It won't take long.
It has an expiry date.
It has an expiry date because
Who will write the play?
48 laws of power.
Yes.
State that your boss is always
Right.
and respect your boss. Never outshine
Your boss.
your boss. Cleophas Malala in this has displayed a dissatisfaction.
For 2027, for power, bro.
Yeah, I know it's about power, but what are the ideologies? You know, we have a very serious government that also is looking into 2027 with only one eye. It's a do or die. Things concerning party being merged, UDA has not merged with ODM.
But they are in agreement.
They just have an agreement.
MOUs.
And the time will come that this land will go back to the people. Just the way we got this land from the colonial government. We are going to have, the time will come.
Is there a future with Kenya Moja? As a third wheel. This is a third wheel.
Let me tell you that.
Dango, in preparation for 2027 elections, every umbrella, every sides are getting ready. Not just Babu, Owino, not just Rigathi Gachagua's side, all sides, including you. Welcome to Real Talk Republic podcast, all the way from Kiafrica Studios. And of course, I'm Arego. And with my co-host,
Mzee Darish, kama kawaida.
good morning, Darish.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Of course, you can just tell us your name and then tell us how you can read to this quote by Sigmund Freud.
This is Abunde Denish. I'm a teacher by profession, MC by passion, a businessman by default, and a politician by nature.
Dango.
Yeah. And I've had the quote. Each and every time you speak what your mind, what rotates in your mind.
Yeah.
And that's why politicians will always talk about politics. Like you said, those who really like doing sex will always be vulgar.
Yes.
And mention sex each and every time. And also those who are angry will think
About food.
And nothing else. So we are here today to discuss about politics and the future of our generation. And you've mentioned categorically 2027 because that is where all eyes, our mind and everything, every individual really thinks that 2027 will be a year of redemption.
Dango, yeah, 2027 would be a year of redemption venye tumesema, but
Maybe.
we said
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, exactly.
That at least think. They think that 2027 will be a year of redemption.
So, because Darish mentioned maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
He says like those who lacks, they speak of what they lack.
Yeah.
Now we as journalists, we lack the facts. That's why we're checking from you.
Yeah.
And now the citizen lacks the leadership. That's why they're anticipating for 2027. And Darish now is including maybe phrase.
Maybe.
In bold.
In bold, maybe. Yeah.
We hope for it, bro.
Yeah.
You're seeing like there is alignments. You see, the youths also are aligning themselves politically.
Yeah.
Besides, but before we indulge into the alignments by the youths, let's talk about alignment ya Rigi na the team wao.
Yeah.
It came like a storm, earthquake.
Yeah.
Mkikumbuka 2022 ANC NDC by Musalia Mudavadi.
Yeah.
He used to describe his endorsement to President William Ruto as earthquake.
Yeah.
Now, Rigathi Gachagua,
Yeah.
alignment with the kina Kalonzo Musyoka also ilikuwa described as earthquake.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we are seeing things are flopping on their side. From my own end, I'm not even perceive. Maybe, how do you check on the United Opposition affiliation?
I think that is a team of non-serious politicians.
Yeah.
Non-serious politicians.
Non-serious politicians.
Jua, sema story ya earthquake, ya. Tuko na earthquake on an empty land, na earthquake yenye kona wase, unaona. So yakina Gachagua ni on an empty land. So ina effect yoyote.
No.
Yeah.
You people, you cannot disregard. I'm a disgrace.
This
to
alignment,
this affiliation.
what we need to ask ourselves, what are they aligning for?
For 2027, for power, bro.
For yeah, I know it's about power, but what are the ideologies? You know, we have a very serious government that also is looking into 2027 with only one eye. It's a do or die, and if these alignments that they're making, what new do they want to change? What new thing do they want to bring on board? What are their policies? What do they really? Okay, who are these people? Who are they? We have Rigathi Gachagua. Who is Rigathi Gachagua? We have Kalonzo Musyoka. Who is Kalonzo Musyoka? We have Fred Matiang'i. In that team, we have who else?
We have Eugene
Wamalwa.
Yeah.
Tell me, are they new people in this space? Yeah. Have they ever served in any government? And if they did, what did they do that the public can see that we miss their leadership?
So
Take a case of Eugene Wamalwa, who was
devolution minister.
Minister of the water. You know, tell us, do the people of Western really miss Eugene Wamalwa? No, let's go tribal a bit, because when we give these positions, we feel that, our people have been given power. They have like positions in the government, like the people of Omabay are saying, pesa siku hizi pesa inalala huko Omabay. Na ukiongelea about Opio and I, we say electricity saa hii inakuwa generated wapi? Siaya.
Yeah.
Tell us, do the people of Western really miss Eugene Wamalwa when he was Minister for Devolution? Tell us, do the people of Kisii really miss Fred Matiang'i when he was cabinet minister for interior and education as well? Do they have something to say? We really miss when he was the minister, at least we had this and this and this, and now we miss him and we want him back in that position. Tell us, the people of Machakos, of the Kamba people, do they really miss Kalonzo Musyoka? What did Kalonzo Musyoka did to the people, the Kamba people, when he was the deputy
vice president?
Yes.
You're talking much about the united opposition and the works of the past of Kalonzo Musyoka and the rest of the members of the united opposition.
Yeah.
Can you describe united opposition in one word, just in one word, before we
United opposition?
Yes, in one word, from your own perception.
It's a group of lion, or a group of lion being led by a sheep.
Group of lion being led by a sheep.
Yes.
Who is the sheep?
A group of lion being led by a sheep.
Who is the sheep?
The sheep is among them.
The sheep is among them.
The fat one.
Yeah.
But all are fat.
Yeah.
No.
Basically, what I mean is that they're being led by somebody or something which is not focused.
Yeah, bro. It seems from the beginning we saw like united opposition were focused from the beginning.
Yes.
From as a journalist,
Yeah.
they're focused towards. They say they were terming it liberating Kenyans.
Yeah.
And they believed like if we get united together, we are going to send William Ruto home.
Yeah.
That meaning that one term is inevitable for President William Ruto. But at this point, we are seeing some of the disunities. It's in a prize that particular coalition. Everyone is saying, I am fit to be the president.
Yeah.
I'm fit to do this. Do you think Rigathi Gachagua is fit to run for president after the impeachment of 2027? I mean 2020. Was it 2023? 2024?
Unajua venye Deno amesema hiyo ni a group of tumbocrats.
Of course, they're tumbocrats.
Yeah, juu like I'll say almost 98% of our walikuwa into power. Unaona? Na walikuwa na top positions. But with the time wali lose hizo positions juu walikuwa hawakuwa na effect kwa government. Person like Gachagua. Yeye alisema kazi yake ni moja. Akiingia ni kumake sure Raila hajaingia State House. Who is laughing now?
Now, na get your point when you want to describe this. You people, you're just against Gachagua.
No,
You-
we are not against any politician because
reality.
you cannot judge somebody's potential.
Yes.
We have-
But we're having an overview of okay. Let's look at in terms of national leadership. Let's look at yesterday I was asking someone. Even let's assume regarding because issue yake bado iko kotini.
Yes.
And therefore, he'd be allowed. Maybe he might be allowed to run for the presidency. He'd be allowed to get into politics. You know. And I was asking somebody, do you think Rigathi will go to Nyanza, specifically Kisumu, and speak to them, and at least get a vote from Kisumu? What do you think Rigathi will tell the people of Kisumu? Because I'm sure when he's in Mount Kenya, he speaks for them, and the people of Mount Kenya really want to listen to him because they're feeling being betrayed. What is he going to tell the people of Nyanza? Because the people of Nyanza don't feel being betrayed in the government because
Right now.
right now. Not even right now, even before, because once they were defeated. They were supporting Raila.
Yes.
And they feel that they were stolen.
But the Kenyans feel the government have betrayed them.
That is Kenya in general.
Yes.
Yeah, that the government has betrayed them.
Are people from Nyanza not Kenyans?
And the people from Nyanza, the people from Nyanza never voted this government. So they consider this not...
opportunists.
They consider this government not theirs because they didn't vote for this government. But now because of the constitution, we have one president and one government. And now they're in this government, but that they didn't vote for. For them, they're helping the people who voted for this government. They're helping this government to work for them. So if this government is not working for the people who voted it, then that is their own problem. They're saying Raila is a betrayer. Raila has betrayed no one. If you want a bread, and I'm telling you I have chapatis here, and you go ahead and get your bread, and I come on board and bring you, and when this bread, you find that it has expired, it's not good for consumption, and I bring you more, I support you in it, have I betrayed you in any way? Have I led you to a wrong direction? It was your decision. So those who voted for this government, a hustler, let them celebrate. Let them feel more comfortable. If the government is not working for them, let them feel betrayed. But for the people who didn't vote for the government, wako sawa.
Bro, Raila is a betrayer, bwana.
Raila is not a betrayer. How? Bro, let me tell you. During elections, Raila campaigned very well.
Yeah.
And he gave out himself. I remember the last days of the campaign, Raila even shed tears that we really
Crocodile tears,
not
bro.
crocodile tears. We cannot judge the
We
tears.
zoomed.
We can't assume. We can't judge the tears. The kind of tears that came.
It came from tear
out.
gas, bro.
So Raila and Uhuru told people that I know the guy presenting himself to be a good person. This is a hyena in a sheep's coat.
Yes.
I know this person. I've worked with him. Kindly avoid. It's so unethical for a president who is retiring to be in politics, to be actively involved in politics. But it forced Uhuru to come out very clear to tell Kenya to devoid from this person. But Kenya said, you are lying to us. You, Maliza, uende. And everything. Now, go through those records. When Uhuru was speaking, to some extent he said, mtanikumbuka. And now, what are we doing? Tunamkumbuka.
As a good man.
As a good man. As a truthful man. As somebody who went against all odds to tell the Kenyans the truth.
Is there a future? Because now you're trying to bring us politics of Raila Odinga and how Raila Odinga could have saved Kenyans.
No, I'm not saying Raila Odinga could have saved Kenyans. I'm saying that we had a candidates. For those who felt that they were betrayed, they were given an option.
Yes, there were options there. And President said, just
Yes.
to continue in that field yenye ulikuwa unaongelea.
Yeah.
The president said, you see, whatever I'm doing right now, even if you voted for Raila Odinga,
Yeah.
Raila Odinga could be doing them.
You know, that one we can't say because Raila Odinga is
Didn't
not the
become the
president.
president.
Yes, so we cannot say that.
So
but ni nini Raila anapigania from 1980s till today yenye kwa presidency?
There are a lot. And Raila don't just need to be the president for him to work for Kenyans. You look at even a lot of things that Raila has advocated for that are now being actualized in the government, you know. And the reason that's why I was telling you that we're having opposition who doesn't know what it takes, what they're doing, what their ideology is, what their future is. You know, in my own senses, as Abunde, in my own feelings, opposition should not even be in the front line of wanting to be in government. Opposition should not fight to be in government. Opposition should remain opposition in every government. Because you find that a lot of things since independence happened because of the pressure from the opposition. It is the opposition of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga that we held the repeal of the Section 2A of the Constitution. It is the opposition that made us to have the multipartyism, that is the repeal of Section 2A. It is the opposition, now with Raila, that made us to have the 2010 Constitution. It is the opposition.
It is the opposition now that made corruption to be devolved.
I know. You know. The 2010 Constitution that advocated for the devolution meant well for power to be within the people. You know, power to be disseminated devolved. But now corruption is everywhere. Be it national. Bro, corruption starts from the mind, not you get money,
But do you
steal
think
and...
guza corruption, bro?
Yeah.
I think corruption ni excess sana kwa counties.
No, we cannot say it's
The
excess
county
because
level.
we cannot. We'd have there is nothing or a gadget
Tangible.
that
Measures.
measures the level
you need
of
the substantial evidence.
yes. So we can't say corruption starts in mind. People only talk about corruption when it happens in the government,
And then
but people don't talk about corruption that it's in our heart. You know, like let's say at times this show will boom that if I want to come here to popularize myself, you will ask me for that I have to pay a certain amount. Then I'll say that Arego, you know, I was there when it was starting, and therefore instead of charging me 50,000, that is the policy, because you guys you are in a group. Instead of charging me 50,000, that is the normal rate. Si mimi nikujenge 10,000, then you talk to your member, say Abunde was there, and therefore acha atupe mbao.
Time is money.
Remember already you have your 10 in your pocket, and you are persuading them to receive a 20, and watakuelewa because wataenda to their records, watapata I was here. Bro, that is a corruption.
Yeah,
Let me just a minute. Ulisema opposition should remain to be opposition.
To be opposition.
Where's Raila?
Raila is in opposition.
no, Raila is no longer in
No,
big
bro, constitutionally, Raila is in opposition because we have the constitution.
Yes, constitutionally is in opposition.
He's in
but-
opposition. What anything he's doing, okay, where is Raila?
Raila,
Where is Raila?
Democrat.
No,
Where
where is
is
Raila?
Yeah.
Raila is in the government.
Yes.
Doing what? Holding what position?
Raila nanga positions.
No, yeah, so
let's
when...
have this, let's have this Abunde. I want to back on Darish,
okay.
you see. Like constitutionally,
Yeah.
Raila is the party leader of ODM.
Yeah.
ODM is the second majority party in the
Yeah.
Republic of Kenya.
Yeah.
And it is the minority party, the largest minority party in the house.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah.
But right now,
Yeah.
ODM have merged with UDA. You saw even the meeting in State House. Was it in State House or Karen? That was happening between UDA and ODM. See, we have just reduced the happenings in National Assembly size zimepungua. You see, who is now leading the
Uliona
opposition?
hata MCS venye walifanywa.
Yeah, who is now leading
you're
opposition
saying,
in parliament?
When mentioning things concerning party being merged, UDA has not merged with the ODM.
But they are in agreement.
They
They're
just
working
have an
agreement.
agreement.
MOUs.
An MOUs.
10-point agendas.
Yes, to work together for the benefit of
Kenya.
Kenyans.
To an extent that they forget they're in the opposition.
I'm not, we have the SG for ODM, which is Sifuna. And every time Sifuna tells you, we are not in government. And Sifuna is still doing his duty as an opposition.
Now,
Secretary leader of a opposition party. You get that? So we only assume because they're working closely with the government, but constitutionally, they're the opposition. You get that? So, you are asking a question, where is Raila? Raila is nowhere. Raila is helping us to do what? He's helping the Ruto to run what? The government.
As who?
As an advisor.
Ruto ako na advisors.
Remember, let me tell you something. There is something called, if you look at the factors affecting party politics, it's the winner gets its all. And that was a little bit articulated in the BBI constitution, the BBI.
The fallen BBI.
The fallen BBI, whereby it was advocating for power sharing after every an election, only to avoid the post-election violence, And therefore, by creating the position of the as official opposition leader, the office, that was the role of opposition is to ensure that the government is to put the government on toes, every time.
But is Raila
remember,
doing that?
every time Raila has been in opposition, he has been the whistleblower.
but now,
That was
to just
before.
lay this on down,
Yeah.
let us just come to agreement that Raila is no longer in charge of opposition in the Republic of Kenya.
Because you are not seeing Raila with the Kina Kalonzos.
No,
you
no,
are
no,
Kina
we are
Rot.
only
I know
left
that's
with
why you are
Babu winning
saying
the
so.
party.
No, not really because of
Yeah.
that. You see, Raila Odinga, you saw Raila Odinga addressing Kenyans in these funerals and telling them that give us time, you will judge us when time comes. What does it imply? It implies, I'm already with them, we are trying to find solution to you people. But we are not trying to keep the government in check the way Raila Odinga and ODM used to do in 2013, 2017, and 2022 hawakufanya. You see, 2023 and in 2023. You see, those days of putting on sufurias ended, and Raila now is there now in the government, except for the members of the party. Now, opposition now, the united opposition, you've just claimed that from your quote, if I should quote that, that opposition is just an opportunist people that is lions being led by a sheep. And yesterday they said they are lining themselves in preparation for the by-elections and also 2027 campaigns. In their secretariat, that the secretariat team leader, they appointed Mukisa Kitui. We know much about Mukisa Kitui. Mukisa Kitui was in Azimio. He was also the secretariat of Azimio. Now you're bringing failure back in united opposition. And he was appointed by DCP party leader, that is Rigathi Gachagua, and DCP deputy party leader Malala opposes, and he said, my position, the choice of the spokesperson is that the united opposition deserve to demonstrate willingness in engaging with fresh youthful leadership that can propel the country to the next frontier of politics and governance, qualities which Dr. Mukisa Kitui is acutely lacking. Why do you think... I get to understand you people, you are against opposition, united opposition, but as Kenyans and political... as Kenyans and now political analysts, why do you think Rigathi Gachagua went for Mukisa Kitui and neglected young Kenyans which could have led the secretariat team?
I think Rigathi Gachagua was looking for an expertise, somebody who is well exposed, as somebody who really can advise well and can represent the united opposition well, of which to that extent, at times when we young people really want these positions, at times experience really matters. And therefore, looking into what Cleophas Malala, the reaction of Cleophas Malala on it, there is one thing, and I'm really looking to see the future of Malala and Rigathi Gachagua. I'm sure it won't take long.
It won't take long.
It won't take long.
It has an expiry date.
It has an expiry date because
Who will write the play?
48 laws of power
Yes.
state that your boss is always
Right.
and respect your boss. Never outshine
Your boss.
your boss. Cleophas Malala in this has displayed a dissatisfaction with the boss decision. And the same thing affected Rigathi Gachagua with his boss.
Yeah.
While you want to, okay, you can disagree with your boss, but on a table where you are only two, whereby you're saying, boss, you're planning to do this, but I have this opinion. And even in this discussion, the two of you should always give your boss to win.
Yeah.
And you also need to allow your boss to win on your point, or to use your point to win.
Don't outshine your boss.
Yes, so whatever Cleophas Malala is doing is trying to tell his boss that I'm more reasonable than you, and I have different ideologies than you, with you. And therefore, that also tells you, when you ask me the question about why is it difficult for this opposition, the opposition front to maybe to have a
Youthful person.
not really youthful person, but to be strong enough.
Yes.
The in internal conflicts that they're having, every time they're saying they have a common enemy, which is to ensure that they send William Ruto home. But within their political parties, they also have their two small enemies that they want to send home.
Yeah, this is true.
Take the DCP party, whereby when they're in the media as a DCP party, want to join the other parties, they're united. But when within the DCP party,
The deputy leader and
the deputy party leader, the Trans Nzoia governor, Natembea,
Yes.
and
Eugene
Wamalwa, wanakimbizana
who
1 hour.
want to take to overthrow who?
So you cannot win against a ruling party when you have a divisive politics within your party.
From that point, just to quote you from that,
Yeah.
you're saying that united opposition is not united.
Yes.
Internally.
Yeah.
This is something that they're not displaying to us Kenyans, but to Jue to, it's a fact. You know why it's a fact?
Yeah.
Because there is a by-elections these people are getting ready for, especially in Kakamega. Malava is in Kakamega,
Yeah.
where the party, for UDA
Yeah.
and ODM, they have agreed to just slot one candidate in those particular areas.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm telling you, ODM and UDA are already in arrangement.
Okay.
And
Do you know?
and in Kakamega, Cleophas Malala was asked, our DCP was asked to endorse DAP candidate, but they say we'll fight till the ballot. Yeah.
I think the opposition ni wale wase wenye wote wanataka kukua in power wote, unaona like they need some strategy. Unaonanga venye Raila akitokea na strategy yake, anajua kishinda ataweka nani wapi, unaona. But the DCP kitu ya kwanza wajui nani atakuwa presidential candidate wao, unaona, hawako sure.
But now to ongea about these preparations of by-elections, slotting of the candidates, the internal wrangles, venye tumesema wako sure, everyone wants it. These are lions. Not even lions, hyenas, man. They are very hungry.
Yeah.
And ODM, UDA, slotting their candidate, one candidate.
ODM ndio ni kitu moja.
Ni kitu moja right now.
Hata ukatae.
Okay, let's leave alone the ODM UDM. Let's pick about the
DCP,
united opposition,
united opposition.
And the by-election that is coming ahead. I think as a political analyst, I would wish that the DCP and let them agree how many areas do we have a by-election. And they need to pick against their numbers, saying in let's say in Malava, let's have a DCP. In this area, let's have this other party, be it Wiper or DAP. So that, because what I know, why Malala is saying that they also need to plan the candidate, because they are new, the newest, the newest baby in town. And they also want to have members of their party getting these positions, of which I'm sure I really wish that if they really believed in one opposition, then they need to, this other party need to let Rigathi Gachagua has maybe, they need to fight that he win only maybe 3 positions. That will tell the seriousness. Let me take you back to when UDA was formed. And by that, we were having, was it Banisa or not Banisa, but in Mombasa, we were having a by-election. And UDA, we have, it was in Mombasa then, Kiambu Wapi, somewhere in Mount Kenya. They're also having a by-elections. And UDA really fought. The president used a lot of money to ensure that they get those positions. And that tells that they were strong. And that gave them a go-ahead. Remember in Kibra by-election, the president really wanted to test waters.
With the Mariga.
He went for the lowest. The person who cannot even speak. But he wanted to ensure that, and that was the Raila's bedroom. But see the kind of votes he got. What was to test waters, to try to know whether this party can get him something.
So you want DCP to be given a chance for just testing waters?
Yes, if they can agree by themselves and talk one-on-one, and let the DCP party be given those, they support DCP to have those positions, because that will for what? That will give a DCP a limelight on their future.
Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
the other parties in United Opposition are finding it so humdrum.
Yeah,
And
you
they're
know
not
what?
interested in-
There is something called a lack of cohesive leadership, whereby we sit down as leaders, look at the sense and say, let me hold my horses. Let you hold your horses and let's allow him go. Let's give him the support. And the same thing will affect them for 2027 election.
I always say, every guest comes here and talks to us and tells us about 2027 election affecting this politician. I do tell them that it's all about the citizens.
It's all about the citizens,
us.
but we are looking at who are going to represent these citizens, because we must have a representative.
Dango,
They need the popularity, by the
yeah. Dango Reelers, now we are diving deep to another affiliation or another circus, that is Kenya Moja, just from less than a month ago, and it's so powerful. It's so, this is so vocal, even more than United Opposition. Is it the new ODM? Because the leaders of these circus are from the Orange Democratic Movement. And also they're saying that we have not ditched ODM. We are still members of ODM. How can you belong in 2 political parties? No, they're yet to register.
I'm sure Kenya Moja is not a party. They have not registered as a party. They're still just using that name to
make it popular.
To make it popular, to brand themselves. But I'm sure there is something really cooking for them.
Babu Owino, one of the Kenya Moja leader, said Kenyans need to rise, not just through mandamanos. They need to find a way. And what's the way now we're asking ourselves? But before we dive to that way, you see these people, these leaders, except for Edwin, Sifuna and other MPs like Caleb Amisi in that particular circus, were never in there was one time another group from your Team Ground. You remember Team Ground?
Yeah.
And Team Ground just went Pangala and we never heard about Team Ground.
For the case ya kina Edwin Sifuna, first of all, this is a big fish. Na watatoka very soon. ODM. Junaona like Babu Owino is vying for the Nairobi governor. Na Sakaja is also coming back to defend the seat. But uliona actually fanyika kwa MCS. Walifanyishwa vile. Juu ya 2 parties na Sakaja akakuwa defended. So that means that Sakaja is another sure bet.
Na Babu alishasema
Babu pia kwa hapo, unaona.
So like now my question ni na waulizaje. Team Ground failed. You remember Team Ground?
Yeah.
It was also a circus formed after the 2022 general elections with Wamuchomba saying, oh, UDA have neglected us. Oh, this is not what we voted for, especially people from Mount Kenya and the youths. Before that is parliament invasion. Yeah. Now, my question is there a future with Kenya Moja? as a third wheel. This is a third wheel in
Let me
opposition.
tell you that the future existed for them even before they came together as Kenya Moja. Because some of these leaders are self-made. But they just wanted to be painted with this party so that they don't walk alone, but they have somebody to walk along with. Somebody like Babu Owino it's a leader, even from the university, and he has always maintained being Babu Owino.
Yes.
He was just in party to board a vehicle, because you have to, in the politics, you need to have a vehicle that drives you. But look at let's look at the people like Babu Owino, Amisi, Edwin Sifuna. You know, the young leaders who have seen that it goes beyond money, beyond manipulation, beyond money politics. Being a leader do not necessarily mean that you need to call someone my godfather, someone that I really need to depend on Abunde so that I get this position. Remember, we have leaders who can walk freely in this town without even securities, and the public are their security. You know, Babu Owino can walk in every mandamano and just feel free and get protected by the public. And I think that is the kind of leadership we really need to have, whereby a leader should not feel so threatened by the public, by the people who voted for him. You know, at times I feel so weird where when a member of parliament go back to his constituents, he need to like have people, the big muscled people with rungus back in the cars. You know, these are the people who elected you. Why do you really need to have a security behind you? That really means
my area MP goes to gym every day.
Yeah, okay. Going to gym basically means you need to be physically fit. But now this is a case whereby you are going back to your constituent members, and you are having a whole team of security, like people pushing the people. Your security guards are pushing the people who voted you in to wakae kando. You know, because you're so insecure that something. They can do something bad. That tells that when you failed as a leader, now you become the public become a threat to you.
Now, you said, for these Kenya Moja leaders, members, the future existed for them even before Kenya Moja.
Yes.
But they failed in team ground. They buried that one in ground. Yani ilikuja kwa ground, kazimwa tena kwa ground.
Yeah.
And now, this, tuongea about big wings. Tuliona before Sifuna joined, wing na kina Amisi, you know, this thing started kidogo because it started in Kakamega. Was it in Kakamega?
Yeah.
And then they returned back in Nairobi, and we had pressers telling us we are launching another third wheel force for ensuring William Ruto goes home.
Yeah.
Can Edwin Sifuna survive without ODM? Can Babu Owino survive without ODM? What I mean without ODM is without Baba Raila Odinga.
Yeah, they can, because, you know,
Babu can.
Babu before
Babu
ODM,
can, Sifuna
alikuwa big fish.
Can. You know what? Just there is that respect they gave to Raila. Because Raila has been in the front line of fighting for injustices, fighting for democracy, you know, and they feel that that was the only vehicle that was driving towards the whatever they will wish.
And why don't they get out then?
Already
defending their seats.
Already, not just defending their seats. Some of them are ready to lose their seats if the ODM will continue dining with the oppressors. They're ready to lose their seats.
ODM is already dining with the oppressors. And you know, why don't they?
I want to give you two examples.
Okay.
Take Edwin Sifuna and take this MP of Mabei Town, Opondo Kaluma. Opondo Kaluma will, when the cameras goes on, Opondo Kaluma will mention Raila more than 10 times.
Yeah.
And Sifuna, being the Secretary General for ODM, will speak for like 10 minutes without mentioning Raila. So what does that tell you? That for Opondo Kaluma to survive politically, he need to be calling the name of Raila Odinga and ODM party. And for Sifuna to survive politically, he need to address the key issues that are affecting the general public, not basically the ODM.
You know,
Because
from what I understand,
just get this point. How did President Ruto got to power? It's because he was not singing Jubilee. Because he was a member of Jubilee by then. And he knew the UDA party was cooking. So he stopped praising the Jubilee and their bosses, but he started speaking about the key issues that were praising the normal mwananchi. And that is why he became popular, and he was able to ditch Jubilee and to get into its small house called the UDA that is now the ruling party.
But these people are praising ODM bwana. They're saying ODM ndio mama.
ODM is mama. ODM is mama. When you call a mama you can survive with the mama because the mama is breastfeeding you. But remember, the kids that are being born, they don't breastfeed, but they survive. So they can still survive without mama.
ODM is dying soon, bro. Very soon.
Do you agree?
ODM is not going to die soon, but the popularity, itabaki jina. But Raila will never allow ODM to die. Remember, Raila has that art of reincarnating, like, when you think he's dying, that is when he's coming out very strong. So in any conversation, I don't always talk about ODM dying, because it's the only party that has existed for the longest. Because we had Jubilee, went
PNU,
down. We had PNU, went down. We had Kina Ford Kenya, Kina Kanu. Moi with the Kanu survived like 24 years, and Kanu continued to rule. But now Kanu, where is Kanu? And therefore, it's only ODM that has never formed the government, and it's still active than even the party
that formed the government.
It's
because it's never formed the government, but immediately it forms the government, it could have
It means, when the owners of the party are so focused on their party than any other thing, the party will continue to thrive.
Bro, now these caucus, that is Kenya Moja, at the beginning, they were walking, they were in rallies with the United Opposition. Yeah. But yesterday, Wamuchomba said he quit the United Opposition, because they were not aligned to the interests of the people, according to them. Do you think this third wheel is going to field a presidential candidate for 2027 elections?
In fact, they're supposed to fail. They really need to. We still have a long way to go, because with the politics, within a minute, anything can happen. And therefore, for my wish is that they need to fill a candidate, because even Kenyans now, those who are really willing to vote in 2027, they still don't have a candidate.
But do you think easy formations are just for power bargaining?
It's not for, when you see these Kenya Moja, it's not all about power. It's about having a government that will be in line with their constitution, having a government that will really take care of the interest of the public. That is why you hear Kina Wamuchomba saying we don't want to align with the United Opposition, because the United Opposition is what we want is to be in the government, is to have a president. What we want is to ensure that the President Ruto is a one-term president, and they're not addressing the key issues. Because let me tell you, Rigathi Gachagua was a deputy president.
Yes, for 2 years.
For 2 years. And now he's saying he wants to outsit President William Ruto and be the president. To mean, when Rigathi Gachagua was with President Ruto, all Kenya Kwanza policies were making sense to him. They stopped making sense to him when he was impeached, when he's not part of it. He's now the one trying to complain about corruption. He's now the one trying to complain about the affordable housing. He's the same person trying to complain about the SHA and everything. But when he was in the government, he was praising that, and he was saying President William Ruto is a focused president. He's the only person that can take Kenya
to Canada.
To Canada. So, at the same, the likes of Kina Matiangi, they always go with the current wave.
Now, to generalize the opposition and one term.
Yeah.
In the countries, we've seen scenario, as we have made comparison geopolitically, that the presidents that served for one term, except for United States of America, because the two political parties are heavy, you find that the oppositions get themselves united. But it's provided that opposition is not united as one umbrella, then making the president serve for one term is impossible. I'll give you an example with Botswana, where the United Opposition united themselves to have a single candidate.
Yeah.
That's the current president, Duma Boko. Do you think right now we have two wheels, not even two, we have several candidates, but let's talk about this big powerhouse of opposition, that is United Opposition and Kenya Moja. Kenya Moja, do you think this team can make William Ruto serve one term? United Opposition or Kenya Moja can make William Ruto serve one term?
I think it's really possible for them, really possible to unseat President William Ruto if they only stop being power angry, if they stop being individual, if they stop individualism.
But it's still too early because towards 2027 tutakuwa na wageni.
You know, the wageni will come because the wageni, how does wageni come? The new people in the field, because they will see that there is no, the people who have presented themselves has nothing to offer.
Yeah.
And if the people who have presented themselves have something to offer, then these new people will join the people who has something to offer, and they will support them.
Yeah, in Corridors of Power, in one of the Kenyan's newspaper, it reads, whispers in Nairobi's backroom suggest that an opposition leader's sudden romance with broad-based government has less to do with patriotism and more with survival. Word is that a certain ethics and anti-corruption court letter, currently gathering dust on a few desks, has quietly reopened the Yatta Farm saga. Inside claim he has not only spoken to emissaries but has now met with President William Ruto. This is one of the principles of United Opposition, that is Kalonzo Musyoka. Edwin Sifuna, replying to that Corridors whispers, he says Kalonzo leads a party called Wiper, but the only thing he wipes clean are his own tracks. Today he shouts loyalty, tomorrow he signs a deal with Ruto in silence. That is not leadership, that is survival politics. Wiper leader, they changed their name to Wiper Front. Party leader was summoned by Ethics and Anti-Corruption Court regarding Yatta Farm scandal. Now, why have politicians have got much interest into lands of the Kenyans, the citizens? Lands, the lands, they've taken lands as the greatest wealth, measures of acquisitions, grabbings. Now, we saw President William Ruto was also accused of such. No, not just accused, not alleged, but it was a fact of Hilton Hotel. It's a fact in the papers, in the domain. Now, the question is, Kalonzo Musyoka is preparing to join broad-based government. They say the naysayers have been there since days back, months ago. Do you think Kalonzo is going to betray United Opposition?
With Kalonzo, you shouldn't be sure with Kalonzo.
You shouldn't be sure.
With time, Kalonzo is depreciating.
Yeah, he's depreciating, and he has a very, very bad picture. People really call him a watermelon because you don't know what he will decide. And when you hear speculations that maybe he's working closely with President William Ruto, actually, no, you have to be in good terms with the government. Because when they were in power, the deals that they signed, the things that they got are contrary to the law, and therefore, getting them to be lawfully made is not that easy. So what you need to do is to ensure that every time you are in line with the government, ukitoka nje piga kelele the way the government is very bad, but usiku just get their conduct, bro. It's all about, we need to tell the public that we are opposition, but we unajua tu kanyagia tu hapo, Pia wanasema bwana, siku hizi unanipiga sana, what's happening? They say ama unataka ni
Naficha white.
Unataka ni bro, tulia tu.
Kalonzo ni ule student rafiki ya prefect.
Yeah.
Yana make noise lakini anajua ataandikwa.
Lakini wewe ukijaribu.
Anaenda nasumbua afanye duties.
Yeah.
It's just surviving.
Let me just tell you something. We have the leaders, the front leaders, starting by during the Kenyatta reigns, the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, the Mois, the Uhurus, and now the Rutos. These guys have acquired very big lands in this republic, everywhere in every town, and the only thing that and there are some people who are landless. They don't have anywhere to put a structure.
Yes.
And the time will come that this land will go back to the people. Just the way we got this land from the colonial government, we are going to have, the time will come that the Kenyan people will have their land back from the neo-colonizers. And that is the time that the so-called Yatta, the
Yatta farm?
The Yatta farm, the lands that were acquired by the Kenyattas, the land that
And
were acquired by
President
President William Ruto, by the Mois,
Odingas.
the Odingas. These lands, a time will come that people will invade those lands and they will acquire them.
That's why Babu Owino said a revolution is right now.
Yes.
Now, in all the Kenyans political parties here, which party can save Kenyan's democracy? Abunde.
Kenyan democracy will never be saved by a party. Kenyan democracy will be saved by an individual.
Let me read
Kenyan democracy will be saved by individual. And when people decide to focus on that individual, do you know, as Kenyans, we have our solutions in our hands. The solution for this Kenya we have in our hands, but we always fail to use it. The moment we'll realize that we have the solution, then we'll solve this problem once and for all.
Dango, because you've just answered or aligned with whatever Alex has said, once said that maturity is just knowing that no political party can save the democracy.
Yeah.
Especially in Kenya, either DCP nor ODM or which party? UDA can never save democracy.
Yeah.
It's about what they get from there.
Yeah.
What's your parting shot?
My parting shot is that 2027 is coming. And as young people, let's not corrupt our minds. Let's not allow people to remind us that we need to think. Let's focus on the goal. We have the power in ballot. We have a decision to make as Kenyans. If we feel that the current government is not doing us justice, 2027 is coming. Let us vote wisely. Let us not vote looking at who gave us more, who fed us more. No, that is the time that even if you are given a generator, if you are given a washing machine, car washing machine, if you are given a motorbike, it goes beyond that, because that is just to corrupt your mind, to stop thinking there is something good behind that curtain. Let us vote thinking about our future, because we are going to take like 1 minute to cast our vote. But the repercussions will be for the next 5 years. We don't want a situation whereby instead of supporting our government to work for us in 5 years, we disturb our government. This is the time that I wouldn't wish to have any kind of demonstration after 2027, because we have this period to work, to think, and to realize who really fits these positions. And after that, after making that decision, let's wait. Let's give government time.
2027, will Raila Odinga still remain the Nyanza kingpin?
Who is Raila?
Raila will remain the Nyanza. There is nothing you can get in Nyanza without the blessings of Raila. I think that is not... I'm just saying that because we have, as much as people saying Raila has his own shortcomings, this is a person who has really shaped this country. This is a person who has really fought for this country, not for his personal gain, for the gain of the public. So as we speak, as we say all the bad things about Raila, let's give Raila credit that we are where we are today because of him. He has fought for this country. He fought for the new constitution. He fought for the devolution. He has fought for constitutional reforms. So those are the things that nowadays we can speak about the government and we are just here. I can call Ruto whatever I want because of something that Raila fought for. So Raila not only remains a Luo kingpin, but a national patriotic, a national figure that every Kenyan should give respect.
A veteran.
A veteran politician. So let's give Raila the respect he deserves. If Raila goes to the government, that is the right thing he's doing. Because at times, you just need to sit down and reason. Do we need to have chaos each and every time? Who is losing?
Now, who is the coastal kingpin?
Coastal kingpin. I don't know. Let Raila remain the Kenyan kingpin because if we go to coastal kingpin, then the people of Mount Kenya will start saying, "Who is our kingpin? Rigathi, Uhuru, Nani?" So
Dango. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
because
much.
you have a lot to share about the kingship.
Yeah.
Kingpinship.
Yeah.
Kingpinship.
Yes.
It's very unfortunate because you are not eyeing to be one of the kingship. Kingpinship. Yeah. Hey. Oh, wait. Hey. It's okay. Thank you very much for joining us in Great Talk Republic podcast.
Yeah.
We'll have you for more episodes.
Yeah.
And of course, my guy. Leo ucheze Kenya. Yeah.
Unajua the more millennials wana depreciate, the more Gen Zs wana appreciate.
But the Gen Zs, the problem is there is a lot of problem with Gen Zs.
Tulia, bado.
No.
Bado.
Mnafaa kusikia wazee.
Bado.
Sasa mtaki kusikia Raila Odinga.
Wazee wamekuamia kwa watu wa kitambo.
Thank you very much. Of course, this is Arego. Till next time. Dango.